I'll just start with what are the top two, three things you like about the country you live in. Well, the first is sense of humor. I was made very welcome in a uniquely British way, which consisted of mocking me and my country mercilessly. I eventually understood that British people do this to people they like. It can be of test to begin with. If you get the humor, you will fit in. The second thing which I liked was the pubs. What a fantastic institution. Of course, some of them have been taken over by big corporates, but so many of them are left as they have been for decades, if not centuries, and they are such convivial places. In my first month in the UK, a work colleague told me, if you ever feel low or lonely or have nothing to do, just go to the pub. Just go, magic will happen. And you know what? He was right. Best place to strike a conversation, best place to get to know people, best place to understand the culture. It's just sitting in the pub and making new friends. Countryside. The cities can be a bit samey and impersonal at times, but the countryside is gorgeous. Plus, they have some truly outstanding areas like Brickenspaken in Wales, Lake District, Yorkshire Dales, Dartmoor, Devon, the Peak District, and Scotland, pretty much all of it. The music scene, for example, is very, very nice, and the British bands are actually very good. The job market, it's really dynamic and with very little discrimination towards foreigners. Imagine having a comprehensive range of health services in the UK, that too free of cost for most of the services for the entire resident population. NHS has been consistently ranked as among the best healthcare service provider. Interestingly, UK spends only about 10% of its GDP on healthcare, compared to, for example, 17% in the US. Yet it managed to spend about 120 billion pounds annual budget more efficiently than many other countries. The other thing you would like is football. It's just and just all the live sport in general, rugby, tennis, etc. If people are into games, the people are a lot more friendlier, open, and welcoming than people think and imagine. And almost all of them are honest and fair. Of course, there are exceptions in any country. The clubbing, it's very interesting part of the culture over here, which is very ingrained in the system for a long time, and something which is very enjoyable. Finally, a word for law and order and the police. The much maligned, but seriously compared to most police forces in the world, they are approachable, helpful, and fair. That's very, very, and they don't discriminate. And going back to the earlier point about NHS, it's also very, very fair, and they don't even ask you your nationality to begin with if you are in an A&E situation, etc. What are the top two, three things I miss about India? The first thing, of course, is the family function, the engagements and the weddings, the festivals. The kind of festival celebration which we used to have in India, you can't find it anywhere else. The food, the traditional value for our kids, all these things I do miss as far as UK is concerned. As a newcomer to your country, what would you advise to Bitosa alumni? Well, first of all, the weather is really awful. You can get all four seasons pretty much in a week. The worst thing about this is that making plans that depend upon weather is impossible. You would think that a weekend is in the middle of summer, but would be guaranteed a warm and dry day, but not in this case. It can rain at any point, literally. It might be nice for a couple of days, then for a few days at any time of the year. We can suddenly have a cold snap and it can snow in May. Similarly, I remember a Tuesday in February a few years ago when I was walking around in just a t-shirt and no jumper and no jackets. When you first come to UK, the biggest concern is how to get a bank account open. This is a typical chicken egg problem, and it requires things like proof of address, and some other things usually require bank account. And you will have to get used to living in 19th century houses with utilities from 1980s. Low water pressure is the first thing which strikes you. Owning a car is expensive. Fuel costs are a lot more, and you absolutely must have insurance. I can go on and on, but the most important thing is healthcare is free for everybody residing in the UK. You can pay for private healthcare if you want to, but healthcare is extremely good over here, so you don't need to really worry about it. What are some of the best practices you would like to share with your alumni? Well, hard work and focus has no replacement. If you want to build a career in corporate sector, be very focused on what value you're providing versus what salary bracket you fall in. Higher salaries will chase you once your value gets recognized immediately. Similarly, if you want to be an entrepreneur, be prepared to do huge amount of research and bring focus on what you want to create and whom you want to service. Be cautious about your funds and manage your finances well. Be ready to help anyone who comes to you for help. This is the best way to give back to the society. Thank you very much and all the best.